Hello, everyone. This is Mikoy, and welcome to Tours Plaza Classic 4, brought to you by Prince of All Tacos and Pokemon Showdown. Now, today we are going to be discussing Tours Plaza Classic 4, all the well, not all the participants, some players of interest, and some round 1 predictions that I want to discuss. So, if you've never heard of Tours Plaza Classic, it is the biggest single elimination tour in all of Tours Plaza. We've got this has been going on for 4 years as well as TPI. I've been a participant over the years, and speaking from experience, this is quite literally one of some of the most interesting, most unique games you'll ever get to see, and we've signed we've opened signups for 2 weeks, and now round one has just dropped. So today, hey, as you can see here, the banner here says the heart and soul of this tournament revolves around custom formats that are created by messing around with rules, Colossus bans, unlock. Basically, all of Tours Plaza is put into this one tour, and some of the best and brightest players will get to join this amazing tour. Of course, there's the general rules. Do not forget these, and you can still join if you're watching this video at the time of them recording, because they're still accepting subs after round one. Though they're not going to be accepting subs any longer. So let's get to the players, shall we? And oh boy, we got more than 50 players have joined into this huge tour, and we'll get to talk about some of the players who I'm interested in seeing, and I'm hoping will do well. First off, we got Clastia, of course, experience out the wazoo. This guy has been around. He has competed in a previous Tours Plaza premiere, so he definitely knows the experience. He definitely knows how to uh, be accustomed to the randomest crap you'll ever get to see in this tour, and you know we'll get to see. He's not participating now. He's going up against By One, which is the hardest matchup anyone has ever seen. But Clastia, I could see good things from them. I could see them doing well in this tour. Maybe we'll actually get to see it in bracket form, as you can see in the challenge. Yeah, this was much better, don't you think? Maybe I should cover it and not this one. Anyway, Clastia. He will be competing against the winner of Mr. Bossaroo versus Arcanine 1929. Mr. Bossaroo, of course, just won a Smog Award for what was it? Most persuasive player. Oh no, it's most enigmatic user. All right, Mr. Bossaroo, of course, has been around for a while. Has actually been around since the last TPP, and you would usually notice Mr. Bossaroo around in these smog threads when he's contacted. It just says contacted in your post. I wish I could have faced him in last year's tour, but times have changed, and he's going up against Arkin 1929, which is a new player. Haven't really seen all that much in Tours and Tours Plaza, but we expect good things. I expect from the newcomers who would just join in this door, like it, the first thing you'll always do is dress to impress. Make me notice you. Make me attention by bringing great games and building great teams. So yeah, Mr. Bossaroo versus Arcane 29. This could be a decent match on paper, and maybe Mr. Bossaroo will face Clastia, which should be an alright match. We'll have to wait and see. Next up, we got Poshik Moshik versus Akashi, which is a very, very interesting matchup. Poshik Moshik, or Plakuzek, is very, very well known in the OMM's community for building such incredible teams, and has competed in Tours Plaza Premier for quite a number of years now, so he's definitely got bags of experience there. Akashi, or Jaren, as you may know in Pokemon Showdown, is a very experienced player. He's got much more experience in Plakuzek, and has been around for a while. He's been a Tour's name for quite a while, and it's interesting to see that he's competing in a Plaza Tour for the first time, or maybe Well, this is certainly the first time it'll compete in TPC. I don't know if TPP he's competed, but this is definitely a new level of he's gonna bring some new levels to the table here. Let's just say that. So this will be an interesting matchup. Next up is a Tranquility, or Axe God if you're a boomer like myself. Tranquility, of course, been around for a while. He's Tours staff. He's done it all in the OMMs and Plaza communities, and so he's definitely got bags of experience as well. Very well respected player, very good player. I think he still has it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he'll adapt in the new. Well, this isn't exactly a new meta because of the round perceiving, but because of the rule set for this week, I mean. But Tranquility, you can definitely see how evolved he is as a player. Uh, when he faces off against Garchomp Fan 15-12, we'll see what happens. Next up is Royal Reloaded. Uh, this is a tour's name as well for quite a long time, and he's actually like from the first day when he competed in his first BLT up to now, I'd say he's quite improved. He's definitely learned a lot from his first few excursions in BLT. This is going to be a pretty interesting test now as he tries to build very whack unofficial metas. Winner of Royal versus Rex is going to face Ash Bala. And don't worry, guys. If you're not getting covered, that's fine because I will cover all the games from Tours Plaza Classic. So don't worry about it. Don't worry if you're not getting mentioned because I will be mentioning you guys anyway. Whether in a good way or a bad way is left that up to the question. So we'll see what happens. Next up is Shadow Master 6789. One of the big name, well, big guys in quotation marks. I say big, but he's a very notable presence over the past couple of years now in Tours Plaza. He's been around for a while, and the grind is real because he's one of the very few Plaza grinders left in Tours Plaza. Gosh, it's been a while since we had those, right? But Shadow Master definitely has the skill, definitely has the pace down quite a bit. Goes up against undefeated Alt, who is another player we have seen, and we've actually seen them in BLT. So, no, TLT. Sorry, TLT. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we'll do in Plaza as opposed to um, TLT, where he kind of got curb stomped. Next up, Doron versus Lia Beast. I've heard of Doron, but I've never actually seen them play all that much, so it's gonna be interesting. Winner faces Bloob. This bracket I'm pretty interested in. Lechin versus Serotonin Vibes. Lechin is a pretty experienced Plaza player as well. Not to the caliber, I would say, of a Grandmaster or a Pikachup or a Shadow Master, but he's got it down. He's got the plays down. He's doing well in certain aspects, but he can also choke a lot of the games, if I do say so myself. He's going up against Serotonin, which is one of the fresher faces in the tourist community scene. So it's going to be interesting to see how he'll do. I haven't actually seen them play, but well, if he tries his hardest, maybe we'll get to see him play. And then the winner of that will unfortunately be facing the reigning, defending Tours Plaza Classic champion, winner of last year's Tours Plaza Classic, Saba. Very deserved that he won last year. I mean, come on, he is owed a big W in a Plaza tour, and Saba definitely earned his keep after last year, and so he's defending his title now this year. It's gonna be interesting round one and round two. Who will win? Dusty Westy will be facing the Dragon Master or Advata. We have seen Advata quite a bit in Tours Plaza premieres of 3 and 4, and this is gonna be not his first. This isn't his first excursion, but you can definitely tell he's quite improved as a player a lot. in terms of the years in Plaza. So I'm gonna say I have good faith in Advocate that he'll make far, but maybe he'll have well, he's definitely have gonna get good successes here against Gusty Westy and Ass Kid 679, which is gonna be my official prediction. I think Dragon Master will win the full bracket. Maybe he'll struggle a bit in round 3 and 4, but it's because I say that because I see this matchup. It's a particular highlight matchup. This one, Floor versus Panu. Floor or Stitch de Glaceon or Stitch Delta. Very experienced player. Kind of a mixed bag, to be honest, in terms of playing. Like some games he can absolutely kick ass, but some other games he can kiss ass or choke away a potential win con matters. Um, a dominating game in two is such a shameful defeat. Again, very 50-50 in terms of floors success in course. Well, he's definitely winning in the light course category, but he's not winning. But I don't know if he can win. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm not down on Stitch yet. Panu, very good player. Very good player. Tours Plaza veteran for a long time. Definitely a favorite to win this tour because he's got bags of experience. He's got amazing. He's got the caliber. He's got definitely the skill level to make far into this tour. But it's gonna be an issue of what the bracket's gonna look like. Maybe he'll struggle around here or here, depending on how the matchups go. But I'm very interested to see how these two in particular, who wins this round one matchup in order to face Rofna 99. I think I've seen Rofna around though. I've seen him play in Plaza Tours. Well, mostly due to the dead hours. I when I was just way back in the old days. I've seen Rofna around. I've seen him play. He can play pretty alright. We'll see what happens. Next up is Exos versus One Last Kiss. I've seen both of these players uh, compete in Plaza quite often, and they can pull off some pretty good wins, and they can definitely have the strat down. That I don't know if it's enough to like push them into a competitive, like a very viable, like a very player centric tour, such as TPC. And that's the thing, you gotta really adapt to a lot of metas, and the one trick ponies metas, like you can have a meta that you're really good at, but sometimes you'll get a meta that you can absolutely suck at. So it's all just depending. So it really just all depends on which one are you most viable in, which ones you can absolutely adapt in. So this is gonna be interesting to see. Maybe I'm going with TX for now because One Last Kiss. I haven't really seen them all that much, but I've seen TX to know that he can be good. He can be good. NTB versus Sificon. Now, this guy we've seen. Yeah, you don't need me to tell you how good Sificon is. I mean, he has his years though. He has his years of yeah, he's great, or yeah, he's mid. And so it'll be interesting to see how Sifi will play. This is a great test to see how he'll do in 2023. This is going to be another year for him. Maybe. I don't know. Ainsgrad, another Plaza veteran, and definitely another favorite, in quotation. I say favorite because he's a boy, but he's definitely adapted to a lot of metas and adapting them pretty well. If he plays a meta, if he give him a few weeks of training, and yeah, he's definitely he can pull off some pretty good games out of his butt, and we'll see what happens. And once he gets into this, is the Sificon versus Ainscry is going to be a good match, a great match on paper. We'll see. On me, I'm here. I'm competing in this tour. Uh, yeah, I'm washed. I don't know if I'll be able to do. I mean, last year, if you may remember, I got knocked out in round one because of the fatal choke I had because I choked away a potential win there, and I just didn't play the other game very well. But yeah, I don't know if I've gotten better, to be honest. Well, the meta may be a little bit more dicey for my skill level, but maybe I could relive my TPI success when I made top six in that one particular tour. But now I just get past round one, so we'll see. And the winner of that, me versus multi Pokemon, will have to meet the Grandmaster, Mr. Grinder. Mr. Grinder of Plaza. Very, very accomplished in Plaza. Unfortunately, I don't think the old farts in the TP Discord don't know who Grandmaster is, or have seen them, but just don't think he's good enough. I think he's okay. I think he's average. I think if you give him a couple of weeks of training and you prep him up with if you give him enough support, I think he'll definitely go toe to toe with some of the old established best players of Plaza. But in the now Plaza era, the Plaza era of 2023, which is definitely a little less stacked than before, maybe Grandmaster will have a shot here. Maybe I could put up a good fight against him. We have fought a lot in Plaza before, so I think I got him down. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, man. I'm just. Have you turned to look at my voice? That's confidence right there. No, Limpy. Yeah, Limpy Lucario. We've seen them perform quite a bit in both Plaza and Tours, and this is gonna be a good, first real test for Limpy. We haven't seen them compete in any Plaza Tour before this. Maybe he competed last year, but he hasn't. He didn't. I don't think he really impressed. But now we'll see. Times have changed. A year can be an absolute difference maker. So we'll see what Limpy can do. Nat Krozma. I've seen this name around in the Plaza Discord. How much? I don't know who this is. What should my name be? I don't know. I don't know. Mac Knife. Absolute meme. The absolute meme of Plaza Tour. Plaza Discord. He has his moments. Like his biggest strength is doubles, but for other tiers, he can. If you give him enough training, I think he can do well. Although Mac, maybe he'll go far if he gets like a good streak going on against the winner of this matchup and then the winner of this matchup. Maybe Mac Knife could have a good streak going on if he like improves his play quite a lot. So we'll see what happens. I'm very interested in seeing that. Geo of 97, again, the Tours Plaza Boomer. She's competed in it quite a lot. She has her moments of success in the past, and some days Geo can absolutely pull up some amazing fights. I mean, some fights between me, Pokeheart, and Geo have been some of the tensest crap you'll ever see because she's that motivated. But it's an issue of motivation for Geo. Like, if she's hella motivated, she absolutely can go. But she's less motivated, she's not gonna play the best. Um, so again, this is gonna be a huge motivation issue. We'll see what happens with Geo there. Winner of that will face Euphanos, who is the king of whack. He's absolutely got the matchups down. I think he can build, he can play, he can do it all. He's Euphanos. Another favorite. I think Saba versus Euphanos is like the guaranteed final for a lot of people, and I wouldn't disagree. I mean, Euphanos is absolutely him and Saba are like the biggest chads in this tour. So there's two very clear outliers who's gonna win, and I don't know. I'm fine with either of them winning. Um, yeah, Euphanos, another one to watch out for. Very strong player. Last but not least, Latias or Hail Dialga. has been improved as a quite. I don't. How can I put this? He hasn't really improved or disimproved. I'll say. I think he's just straddling that line of he's an okay player. I don't think he's improved. I don't think he's disapproved. Like this is going to be an interesting test for him now that he's out, mostly out of the plaza grinding scene and now moved on to bigger and better things like you know uh doing a team, like having a team with him and then doing that doing well, his team in his team in BLT TPP doing well, and now he's competing in here. This is gonna be an interesting test for him. Winner faces Giga Chandelure. I've seen them a lot in Plaza, but not really know them enough to have a good sense of presence and how their skill is. So that's gonna be it. And what is this tour? What is this rule that I've been hyping up too much? Yeah, the chosen tier is Gen 7 NUBL with inverse. This is gonna be interesting. I mean, I know how to pilot Gen 7 NU, but it's been a long time since I've played this tier. This tier specifically, Gen 7 NUBL Inverse. It's been a while. I think 2020, 2021 is when I last played this, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting how these players will adapt and how I'll adapt in particular, because it's my video. But I will be covering every single game of Tours Plaza Classic. I will not miss anything. And deadline, of course, this. Be warned, players, and you could still join if you want to sub in. You could still join, and maybe you'll get a cover. You'll get a mention from me in the next video. So thank you all for watching. Please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you wouldn't miss any of my videos once they come out. And I'll see you next week where I cover all the games, all the results from from round one, and we move on to round two. So once again, thank you so much for watching. This has been Mikoi, signing out.